Kevin Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, Kev.
All right. I have 4 new poems with me today. I'd like to introduce the first one by saying that a little over 2 years ago, I set off on a journey of intimidating proportions. Since then, I'm proud to say that I've lost nearly 130 pounds, and that is the subject of this poem. It's called Helio-Judgment. Beams of solar scrutiny are cast upon me by Earth's paternal star. A shadow in my likeness is sculpted to my liking. Hours are added to my sundial lifespan after a decade of shameful silhouettes.
Yes. Let's hear for the death of fat! The death of fat! Thank you.
This next poem is what's known as a Blitz poem, which is, as you may notice, written with a very specific pattern of repetition. It's called Tempers of Abuse. Losing patience, losing tempers, tempers unleashed, tempers double, double standards, double vision, vision obstructed, vision deceptive. Deceptive emotions, deceptive conditions, conditions unmet, conditions unstable, unstable relations, unstable reactions, reactions unjust, reactions unwarranted, unwarranted insult, unwarranted blame, blame unaccepted, blame misplaced, misplaced sanity, misplaced love, love of self, love on hold, hold slipping looser, hold what's important, important to be right, important to control, control over others, control I resist. Resist the irrational, resist the opposition, opposition to innocence, opposition to equality, equality of all, equality to me and my values, me and my rights, rights to safety, rights by nature, nature of beasts, nature of men, men held responsible, men held accountable, accountable for failure, accountable for abuse, abuse irreversible, abuse recurring, recurring, irreversible. This is a poem intended as a metaphor for those who are seen as different. It's called Fuse and Prune. We graft deciduous boughs onto ancestral evergreens, only to girdle any limb which deviates from fractal perfection. And I have one more. This is my personal favorite of these 4. It's the second poem I've written in my ongoing reflection on the condition of the natural world. It's called The Willows Lament. Rainwater droplets congregate upon the willow's lashes to be dislodged as tears from the weeping trees. Why do they sob? They mourn for the pollywogs who will never hatch from eggs laid in marshlands rendered arid. Their sorrow is for the owls who have ceased their flights over tall grass plains now devoid of prey. They pity the elk as well, whose mountainous native terrain stands depleted of sustenance. The somber willows accept that they too will one day fade from the living world, for the earth has long been condemned as home to the bringers of its own demise. I was born to the race which escorts the end, but I am one whose gaze captures a greater perspective, and I cry like the willows over what I see, an increasingly inhospitable globe of scars which I am powerless to mend. The only path before me is that on which I have long journeyed. I live to preserve the purity of the truth I carry within me. As for the decaying world around me, I join the wind in singing our condolences.
Give it up for Kevin Smith and the Death of Fat.